Now, one time, Ethereum Classic had a valley, AMC peaked, and this was the time right before the June run up to $70. What is going on, guys? AudioSox here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today, we have a lot of stuff to go over with AMC, as well as some clips from the media, so make sure to stay till the end of the video so you don't have to watch another update video here on YouTube. Hopefully, you're all enjoying your weekend. Without further ado, please hit the like button. It helps me out. It's free. Also, hit the subscribe button. We might be able to hit 14,000 subscribers today with the help of you guys and with the support from you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Yeah, we know Ethereum Classic tracks AMC. We know what we've been tracking with AMC. If you've been keeping up with the channel, Ethereum Classic just had a major flush to the downside, hitting a relative low. This is a flash crash to the downside, and in my opinion, this is setting up AMC to flash down early next week before having that mid-June rip, right? The flash crash to the downside before the major rip. On top of that, the media is portraying that short sellers should not be going short this market. In fact, short sellers are losing over $12 billion over the past couple of weeks, and BMO Brian Belsky explains why his firm raised S&P 500 price target to 45.50. Now, just to put that into perspective for you real quick, this is all the way up here on the S&P 500. We are trading down here at 429.90. We would have to scale back up to $455.22. This is a end of the year price target. I'm going to roll this clip for you, but make sure to stay in the video because we need to talk about Robinhood.
Rolled a little bit as well, which is right now down about 2/3 of 1%. But Belsky, I'm going to go to you because the NASDAQ is part of your story here.
It is.
You've seen the move in tech, which you've upgraded as well, but now your price target goes to 45.50. It's the second highest on the street, only to Sam Stovall, who was 45.75. Obviously, you figured I would give you the business too much if you went to the highest, so you had to go just under that.
That's exactly why.
I feel like I'm inside your head, dude. So what's up with this, really?
So thanks for having us. We, across the board with all three of our scenarios, increased our price targets by 250 points. We just thought that was apropos, especially given where we thought the worst case scenario did not occur this year. That's kind of number one. Number two, from a fundamental perspective, when you decrease the cost of capital and you decrease our equity risk premium and you decrease kind of what's happening in inflation, that helped us equate to our dividend discount model to pump out a bigger number. Now, the first thing you're going to say is Belsky 20 times, right? You're going to say that. And my retort would be, coming out of bear markets traditionally, and we wrote about this in our year ahead piece, that you see 6 multiple points increase from the bottom. We're about halfway there, so we still think there's still multiple expansion. I would like to note, though, this is the very first time that we're overweight technology since 2019, and that's kind of a big call for us. And so we've gotten a lot of feedback, let's say, that we're late on tech. I don't think we're late on tech. I think this is just beginning. And so we really think that the secular bull is still very much alive, our 25-year call. We think the market bottom in October. And we think that there's more upside now. It's not an exciting number. We're talking 6% upside. But
well, I mean, after what we've already had, it's kind of exciting to think that, you know, where we came into this year, you know, with many assuming that it was going to be a tough year, at least for the good part of it, you know, for all the obvious reasons, the economy slowing down, the Fed's still highly engaged. I think a lot of people would take 45.50.
Yeah, I think very much so. And again, I hope I'm wrong. I mean, our bull case scenario is 50-50, meaning 5,050, and that would be an all-time high on the S&P 500. I think we really need to see earnings get cranked up. And as we said in our note, obviously the institutional investors we speak with and the market itself is really positioning for 2024 earnings. And this 220 number that our number is for 2023 looks like a pretty good number. It could be a little bit higher, but we need to see significant contribution from tech the second half of the year to make that number a lot higher.
So you clearly were moved by the strength in tech, unforeseen by you and many others, obviously, from the beginning of the year, enough so that that's enough of a driver. And by the way, you're not the only one who thinks there's potential further upside to the S&P and earnings as a result of what's happening with AI. David Kostin at Goldman Sachs says further upside to S&P is possible if investors see profit and productivity from AI, which they obviously do.
I think one of the biggest misses that people aren't talking about is coming into this year, Scott, next 12-month earnings for tech were actually modeled for below the market, okay, below S&P 500 earnings. And what we've seen over the last 4 or 5 months now, tech is beginning to surpass on an earnings growth rate. So revisions clearly, meaning earnings revisions on a fiscal year basis, clearly bottomed out. Now they're beginning to recover. So we're starting to see the semblance of not only earnings stability there, which has been our call all the time along along the time, with tech, but earnings acceleration, and I think that's what's really going to guide it.
All right, guys, Robinhood claims 1.56 million AMC shareholders. This is part of the problem. Who would hold any significant number of shares in Robinhood? There are more holders in Robinhood than Broadridge, Morgan Stanley, WM, Wedbush Securities, so on and so forth. You can go down the line. This is proof that shareholders are being counted multiple times and counted as separately for each account. Taking these numbers and subtracting it from the proposed 3.8 million Adam Aaron is claiming, and we should have a total for overseas accounts. Guys, if you do still hold your shares in Robinhood, please let me know in the comments why you're holding them. Are you stuck in Robinhood, or you just like Robinhood? We know that there have been several glitches as well as corruption happening with Robinhood, especially with AMC and GameStop, and it's not a spot to hold your shares. I would not vouch for them any day of my life. Transformers: Rise of the Beast owns Friday with $25 million, but fierce weekend battle ahead with Spidey. This is fundamentally good for AMC as two movies are fighting head-to-head that are extremely popular over the weekend for the box office sales. And more insiders have just bought GameStop. Adel Elaine adds 10,000 shares to his $500,000 share pool. Accumulation is key when you see the price drops, power to the players. Yesterday we talked about an accumulation squeeze. If you have not seen that video, make sure to go watch that, because the on-balance volume on AMC and GameStop is absolutely nuts, and these are fake sell-offs. On top of that, we talked about how crazy the short exempt volume for GameStop was at 130,000, then 230,000, and now we saw a consecutive 230,000 day on short exempts. That stacked up once again. So it was 130, 230, and then 230 once again. Guys, before tomorrow starts, really put Mullen on your radar. Ticker symbol MULN. It is finishing the cycle. It may have one more week left before getting that rip, but I really think Mullen is going to have a gap up with AMC and GameStop, as well as a couple other small, mid-cap, low-float, short squeeze plays that have high short interest. So keep Mullen on your radar. Overall, guys, if we have time, I'm going to play this clip for you that short sellers should not go short this market. I also have a couple other clips from the media that are pulled that are important to show you. If this video is too long, I will post them in another video. Guys, if you want to know my trades and talk with me on a daily, now's your chance, especially since it's the weekend. Pop in the Discord. The link is right under the video. It's literally the top two links for Mumu and Discord. I leave them in the comments as well. 500 of the most amazing people in there who talk stocks all day long, post gains, post losses, but gains pop off a lot more, trust me. We also have options trading alerts in there and more. Also, guys, it is the weekend. Make sure to do this, because this is the best incentive that Mumu has given. And if you've already done it, do it on your mom's phone. Do it on your brother's phone. It doesn't matter. Sign up for Mumu using my link and make a deposit to get up to 17 free stocks plus a $100 cash coupon that you can withdraw, plus a potential Tesla stock that if you sold that, you would get up to 55 AMC shares. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just a thought. Overall, the more you deposit, the more benefits you get. This is the best thing they're doing, and it's only for the month of June. Overall, guys, that is it. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.